In business writing, it's important to write with a formal tone. This makes your writing sound professional. This can be achieved by avoiding poor word choice. For example, we don't say thing, but we say aspect. It's a much stronger piece of language. Or instead of thing, we would actually say the noun that we're referring to. Colloquialisms. For example, wanna. Clearly that's not good language. We would never want to use that. We need to write want to instead. Slang. Arvo. No. Don't be tempted to write that. Afternoon is much better. A phrasal verb. So this is a verb followed by a preposition, such as pick up. And instead of writing pick up, which is a bit informal and doesn't have that formal tone, we might say collect. There are many other examples of phrasal verbs where you have a verb followed by a preposition. Contractions. A contraction is where we are making the word shorter and combining and dropping a letter. So there we say the apostrophe is taking the place of the A. So that's called a contraction, or it's, or wheel, or these types of things where we're using the apostrophe. To create the formal tone, it's much better to have the full words written out. They are. Abbreviations, FYI, no, for your information if you need to say it. Write it out, or use another more precise way to actually say that information. Don't use that sort of old hackneyed cliche. Idioms. Kick off. We need to kick off the year. No, we need to start the year, or we need to commence the year. So again, lift the tone of your language by using this more formal style. Let's have a look at some actual examples. In this first problem or problem sentence, they need to consider how to solve this problem. So they, who is they? It's quite informal. So instead we need to use a more exact tone and say the directors need to consider how to solve this problem. Secondly, there are many things to consider. Avoid using things like we mentioned before. You need to be more precise. There are many tax implications. The recent bunch of requests were not funded. Bunch, it's not good language. Avoid that slang. We need to say the precise language. The recent round of requests were not approved. Or the bread and butter work is enough. It's an idiom, bread and butter. It's too colloquial. So to have that formal tone, the delivery of core business is enough. The truckies are feeling the pinch with the downturn. Avoid slang and idioms. It's, again, too informal, too colloquial. The truck drivers are feeling the financial pressure with the downturn. Most workers got a decent payout last year. A payout, again, is slang. It's too informal. Most employees received a satisfactory redundancy arrangement. The new guys picked it up quickly. Avoid phrasal verb. So pick up is too informal. The new employees acquired the skills quickly. The production can't continue without an upgrade, so can't is a contraction. Again, we're putting in the apostrophe to replace the letter O. So let's use the full word. The production cannot continue without an upgrade. So these are some examples of writing with a formal tone.